Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rise to Everything. My name is Arthur. I'm the host of Rise to Everything. I'm here with my buddy Lex, and we're going to talk about today about the relationship with man's best friend, right? And what they mean to us and our families as far as family members. And we're going to also talk about the importance of their having a relationship with your best friend. So one of the things that I notice, when you have a new member in your family, that's exactly what they are, a new member in your family. And so those are things that are important to you. So we're going to dive right in. But before we dive in, the most important thing right now is that we're going to go ahead and pause the music and have a prayer. Jesus, thank you for another day of life. There's days that we wake up with headaches, not feeling good, but we wake up, and I'm thankful for that. Every day is not easy peasy. It's not days that are easy, but we got to keep on going because you give us that strength to continue to go and to continue to have faith. So I want to thank you for another day. Thank you for another day for our loved ones. I also want to pray for the family in Jamaica. They're going right now, getting ready to face a Hurricane 5. Please keep them safe. Help them do the right thing to be able to cover their homes, but the most important for them to be safe. So my prayers go out to Jamaica, and wanted to make sure that we all take time to pray for them and to keep them safe. I have a lot of friends from Jamaica that have family there. My prayers are with you. So Jesus, thank you for another day to kick off Rise to Everything. And thank you for giving me a voice to be able to go out and be able to express positive things in life and important things that surround us on a day-to-day basis. So I wanted to jump in here and talk about man's best friend. And to me, there he is. He got a little bit hyper over here. But to me, man's best friend, to me, is a gift. It's a tremendous gift. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for having Lex in my life. He's brought me some comfort, unconditional love, and I'm very thankful to have him in my life as a new member of my family. Lex is like my shadow everywhere I go. He's with me. He's close with my wife as well. And I want to say thank you to my wife for supporting me and helping me with Lex while I go to work and always being there. Thank you, my love. And I know you got a lot on your plate, and I appreciate you every day, even for the little things that you do. And I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love you. So the importance of having a best friend in your life, right? Somebody that shows unconditional love and provides numerous of benefits in your life, to be honest, includes companionship, support for mental, physical health. They offer unconditional love, which is amazing, and that's one of the important things to me is that, one thing about your dog is that it's just not a dog, it's a member of your family. It's one of your kids. It's one of your kids and provides an amazing unconditional love that you will never find nowhere else. So, yeah, your wife loves you, your mom loves you. That's unconditional love and all that. But to be able to get that from a pet, it's unbelievable, the loyalty that they give, right? So their unconditional love will reduce your stress, encourage you to exercise with them, and can provide important assistance such as guiding, visually impaired. So some people that might need, they've been very helpful where people that are not able to see or walk or, suffer from other things. And this is where man's best friend comes in because they become such of a medical, like I said, when it comes to assistance to the impaired, detecting medical conditions, they've been known for that, like seizures, blood, sugar changes, and offering mobility support. Additional, dogs are improved social life by making owners more approachable and helping facilitate new friendships. They also, the other thing that I did some research on is that dog provides sense of purpose, structure to their care needs, and constant companionship can ease feelings in loneliness. So they're always there for you, and there's days that you're by yourself, but they're there for you when you need them. And that's a true man's best friend because, there's no judgment back and forth. They're always going to be there for you when they need it. They're not going to say what they need to say because they don't talk, but they're going to give you the most important thing, which is support. Another thing that are important too is stress and anxiety reduction. They're great for stress and anxiety reduction. Interacting with a dog can lower the stress and anxiety levels in your body. So, yeah, if you're close to your dog, it's going to help you with your anxiety, your stress. Go outside, go for a walk in the park, or you guys go play fetch or whatever you want to do. But one thing I can tell you is that the dog is man's best friend when it comes to being a companion, for being there to you, to give you that love unconditional. They can see you sitting down in the chair, and they notice when you're sad, they notice when you're out of it, and when you don't feel good. And that's when they step up and they're there. And it's incredible, the relationship that you can have with your dog. It's amazing. All right. So it improves moods in dog's presence, can be calming, and they provide a source of unconditional love, like which I said before, and support, which can help reduce symptoms of depression. All right. Again, great natural remedy of keeping your mind calm, reducing your depression and anxiety. So if you love dogs or don't never had experience having a dog, it's a great source of having a friend to be next to you and to you to hold them, kiss them, and it's the best. They are one of the best when it comes to that. Enhance your social life. Having a dog can make more approachable and serve as natural conversations with starter, and lead to increased social interaction opportunities to make new friends. And it's true. The other day, I took Lex to the doggy park, and I met one of our neighbors, and she had a golden doodle as well, but it was black, and they interacted and we talked, and she gave me some tips about other places where that I could take Lex, that he would like, other parks. You know what I mean? So those are good things that that is good when it comes to social gathering with other people. Now let's talk about physical health benefits. Increased physical activity. Dog needs to walk and have playtime, which encourages their owners to be more active, right? And it can improve overall physical health, right? So it keeps you active instead of you sitting there all day not doing anything. Your animal will be good to go play outside, fetch, or take them for a walk. It'll keep you active. And also support for aging. Dogs help older adults to stay active. Engaging with, connecting with can improve their vitality, overall well-being. And of course, medical service dogs, which my dog is, Lex is a service dog, registered. I like it because I can take him anywhere I want without no hesitation, and gives me the support that I needed and the comfort. And I just like the fact that I could be with him all the time. Not 100%, but at least most of the time when I'm out on the street, he's registered to be able to be out there. So allergies, dogs, allergies, just pay attention to stuff like that. I heard that pumpkin is good for it. And other remedies that, look it up on Amazon to see if they need anything. So besides them just being there for you, you got to be there for them as well. They have their moments. They want love. They want caring. They want you to pet them. They want you to give them hugs. They want you to show that you love them unconditional, just like they love you unconditional. It is so important to understand the meaning of man's best friend. It's a gift. It's literally a gift. And it's important to recognize and to acknowledging that they are more than just a family member. They're a big part of your life. There's times that they're going to be there for you, and there's times that you need to understand that when it comes to their love, there's nobody that, I mean, when it comes to an animal, I mean, everybody has rabbits, cats. Cats are good and all that, but the dogs are just a different breed, and they definitely are my number one pick as man's best friend. I want to thank Jesus Christ for giving me this gift, which is Lex. We had a dog before. His name was Nene, and he passed away several years ago, and that was extremely hard. So it took us a while to get another dog, but the one thing you never do and you get to understand is that when you lose one of your dogs as a member of your family, is it's a big hit. And the other thing is that you're never going to get another dog. He doesn't become the replacement of the other dog because those memories will always be treasured. He becomes a new chapter in your life. And in Lex's case, Lex was a rescue. And I adopted him from Big Ranch Dog Rescue. I think that's the place is called, yeah, Big Ranch. And, he's 5 years old. I lost maybe 5 years of his life, but a lot of these dogs at that age, a lot of people would not want to adopt them because of the age, but it didn't matter to me. I mean, whatever time he has left, I want to be able to give him all the love that he deserves. He's a fantastic dog. I'm so blessed to have him. And I know that, with our love that I give him and the care that I give him, he'll last another 10 years. And, and like I said, I don't think about that. What I do is a day to day. I enjoy my time with him. I enjoy every minute, time with me and my wife and Sonny, our cat. And I'm telling you, all four of us together, man, what a team. I mean, now they're getting along together. Sonny and Lex are getting along pretty good. And cats and dogs, it's funny how in time they figure it out and they seem to join each other. But one thing one of the things I want to say is that to my daughter, thank you for sticking with me and keep pushing me to recommend to take on a rescue and go to Big Ranch and get a rescue instead of purchasing a dog from a breeder. So Lex has been one of the best things in the last couple weeks. I've only had him for about a month, I think, and he's been amazing. He's brought some joy. Sonny's brought some joy. It's incredible how these animals bring so much joy in your life. You can have one of the most difficult days, and have difficult days on a daily basis, and they're there for you, and their support and their love, it's so unconditional. And I'm going to tell you something. One thing that I've learned, I mean, I've always had animals in the past, but they do bring something to your life that is special. So this segment today is dedicated to my buddy and my best friend, the gift given to me this year, 2025. Lex, thank you for coming to my life. Mommy and Daddy love you, and trust me, Grandma loves you too, and the rest of the family love you too. And when they get to see you and meet you, they're gonna see why you are special, Lex. So jumping back into the Miami Heat, right? Let's jump into the Miami Heat and what's going on today. They're gonna play at 6:00. They're playing against the Knicks. They played the other night against the Memphis Grizzlies. Miami won 146-114. And let me tell you something, man. It was a pleasure to watch that game. I mean, the way it went down, the way they played together as a team. I mean, the stats were all there. You had Bam Adebayo with 24 points, Wiggins 10 points, Ware had 19 points. Awesome. He got to play a little bit more as a center. You had Mitchell had 2 points, but he contributed in other ways. Powell continues to be consistent. Normal Powell with 15 points. Nico had 20 points. Great night. Jaime Jaquez had 17 points. And the other new addition to the Heat, Fontecchio. And I'm sorry with the last name, I'm not the best with that. But he had 14 points. And D. Smith, 10 points. And then we had people coming off the bench. But what a great, job out of the Miami Heat. 146 points. I predicted they'll do 140. They surpassed my predictions. And they opened up a counter ass whipping on them. So great job. They played the Knicks today. Hopefully they continue the momentum. My boys, this is their now they're 1-1, 500. So hopefully today is a divisional game. They're playing the Knicks, and hopefully they'll be able to do something. Okay, so let's see how that goes. So let's jump right now about last night. Come on, guys. I know you guys saw last night the Hurricanes, right? They were playing Stanford, 42-7. The U, right? The U, what they do? They open up that cannon ass and got them. It started a little bit bad. It was 7-7 in the first half. And then all of a sudden the defense stepped up. And then the offense stepped up. And then the Canes woke up. And they got a nice victory over Stanford. 146-114. And let me tell you, very proud of the Canes. They're 6-1. Continue doing what you're doing, guys. Stay focused and stay consistent. Great job, guys. Congratulations to the U. Love you guys. So today we got the Dolphins at 1 o'clock. They're playing Atlanta Falcons. The Dolphins are 1-6, guys. 1-6. I don't know what's going on with Miami Dolphins. I have no clue. I still love my Dolphins. I still love the Heat. I still love the U. I still love the Panthers. Don't talk too much about the Panthers because the Panthers are so dominant at this point. They're doing perfectly fine. And then when the playoffs get here, then we'll talk about that. But the Panthers are doing perfectly fine. There's nothing bad to talk about them. They're a championship team. And one of the things about today is that, man, if they don't win today, man, I don't know what's going to happen with the Dolphins. I mean, they just continue to struggle. Last game, 3 picks. The week after that, 3 picks. Come on, guys. You guys are killing me right now. You're literally killing me. So hopefully they can get their act together and at least win one game. But I don't know. I think this storybook is already done. And we have to look for next season and see what's going to happen. But I think this is all completely done. And there's nothing to talk about. It's just straight craziness right now at this point. So at this point, when it comes to the Dolphins, it is what it is. To jump into politics. We continue to still be shut down. We continue to keep pointing fingers whose fault it is, Democrats, Republicans. But in the meantime, there's people struggling with no paychecks. The Army, no paychecks. Some federal workers, no paychecks. But you politicians still are getting your check in Washington. Well, how convenient that is, right? It's so convenient that you guys get a paycheck, right? In the meantime, our U.S. forces, Army, Marines, Air Force, National Guards, everybody, in the armed forces, no paycheck, right? That's how it works. They dedicate their life, they sacrifice their life for everything. So we're going to go ahead and freeze their pay, and then we're going to try to figure out how to pay them later. That is not acceptable. Not acceptable for that. It's not acceptable to cut on our benefits. Okay, our Medicare, our Social Security is not acceptable. You guys need to get your shit together. Not your act together, your shit together. Because it's crazy that all this stuff that's going on in politics, okay, and you guys can't get it together. Well, you're running out of time. The next 2 weeks, by the end of this month, you need to get your shit together. People don't need to go into Thanksgiving and try to figure out how they can get Thanksgiving and Christmas for their family and need to have to dip into the 401k or ask family for money. That is not acceptable. It is not. So I'm telling you out there, for those that want to tip in there or look at certain things, please. I'm crying wolf. You can call it whatever you want to say it, but when it comes to politics, I'm pretty pissed off the way this country is right now at this point. It needs to get it. They need to get it together. Okay? So we're going to jump into the faith. Continue it. Stay consistent. We talked about man's best friend, right? Unconditional love. Well, check this out. You know who has unconditional love for us? Constantly is Jesus. He has unconditional love for us. He never starts loving us good or bad. That's just the way he is. And one of the things I could tell you right now is that you have to continue to have faith even when things are tough. There's days that I wake up and I don't feel good. I just don't feel right. Or physically don't feel good, mentally, whatever. And there's days I'm like, man, why? Why is this happening again? Why am I not feeling good or my muscles hurt and all that? since the accident, and why is I not getting any better? Well, I'm still keeping the faith that I will get better. And I'm still thankful for what Jesus has given me, with at least letting me breathe for another day until I figure out the things that I need to figure out. But a lot of stuff sometimes that we try to figure it out, and we need to let him figure it out. We need to let Jesus take the wheel. He's in control, not us. So let him do what he does. Let his magic do what it does. All you have to do is believe in him and stay with the faith and believe in him that his unconditional love that he has for you cannot be touched. You see, Jesus doesn't stop loving you or gives you less attention because you have a bad past or you did bad things in the past. He wants you to turn that page and let all that garbage and that stuff go away, learn from it, move on, and say, what are you going to do moving forward, right? What type of person you're going to become moving forward? And you have to work in trying to be a better person moving forward. That is the key, is to become a better version of yourself. And by doing that is by on a day-to-day basis, is to wake up and think about others and think about your family that needs you and think about families members that are going through a lot of medical and going through a lot of stuff in their life, and that you need to give them the support that they needed. One thing that I do get caught up sometimes is I get caught up in, oh my God, look at this. I'm over here, we're doing this, we're helping the family while others are not doing absolutely nothing. That's a bad move because I shouldn't have to worry about what anybody else is doing or not doing. All I have to do is focus on the goodness of my heart and the things that my family's doing to support each other. Your judgment day will come. Believe me, for those that don't treasure their moms, for those that don't treasure their family, your judgment day will come. I don't have to say anything else by that. Because God doesn't like ugly. He doesn't like ugly. You have to do the right thing. You can laugh, have the greatest time you have one night right now. But there's going to be a time that you're going to look back and go, wow, if I would have done the right thing. On a day-to-day basis, I focus on trying to do the good deed and focus on other people. I said earlier to pray for people in Jamaica. If you know somebody that's from there, call them up and ask them if they're okay. Do they need something from you? Pray for their family. Take the time, like I said earlier, and pray for the family in Jamaica because they're going to get hit hard with that hurricane. So those are things that I like to take my energy and from my heart and express myself. See, today, I'm not reading from a book or reading from other people's words. These are words that are coming out of my heart, and these are words that today I wanted to express. I wanted to keep the show today about, the importance of having man's best friend, but I also want you to close the show by you understanding that you have a responsibility to be kind to others, to do the right thing for others, to love others. That's the importance of this life. It takes all of us to build a village. It takes all of us to put our lives in the right path for our God, the way he wants us to live our life. So I encourage you, I really encourage you, and I challenge you to show that faith that you have is strong. Don't waste your time worrying about what everybody else is doing, folks. Don't worry about what other people are not doing. Worry about what you're doing. Don't put all the weight on yourself. Just ask Jesus to help you, and he'll take the wheel. But you have to believe in it. There's days that I don't believe. And there's that I'm like, my God, I'm so tired of this. And then I bounce right back within seconds and go, nope, I'm staying the course. I'm staying to the storm because the storm would only last for a period of time. And that's the important part about it. So today, I want you guys to have a blessed day. It's important to have a blessed day. All right? And I just always want to tell you, R2E, words of the day. Show the same love to your best friend, your dog, whatever your dog's name is. My dog is Lex. Show the same unconditional love that he shows you, and show the same unconditional love to Jesus. Okay? And folks, as always, rise to everything you do. Elevate your game. Let's go. Love you and have a blessed Sunday. May God bless you always. Elevate your game.